What is up, Nerd Nation? I am headed to do a trade with someone, and it is actually going to end up being 2 different videos because not only am I doing a trade with them, I'm going to buy some Pokemon cards for the $10 Pokemon card collection. All right, roll that intro. So if you haven't watched my other video where I trade a Switch for a bunch of handhelds, go watch that now and then come back.
A few moments later.
Is that enough time? Have you gone and watched the whole video? The whole video? All right. So I am headed to meet up with someone to do a trade where I'm trading a Switch for a bunch of video games. Like I said, go watch the other video. But while I was talking to him, I kind of started pushing him and asking, like, do you have anything else? Do you have video games? Do you have old Yu-Gi-Oh, old Magic cards, Pokemon cards? Obviously, Pokemon cards are the priority, but, you know, I got to ask about everything. And I think that's something that's going to come up pretty often during the $10 Pokemon card collection is you can't just rely on Pokemon cards. You can, but you shouldn't, I guess, is a better way to put it. But anyways, so he actually got back. He said he only had like 1 old card that he'd be willing to sell. It's an EV Team Rocket, which is a nice card. I like that card a lot, but you know, it's gonna be kind of hard to get a good deal on if I'm buying literally 1 card. I asked him a little bit more. He's like, well, I have some new cards, but he's like, I'm not really wanting to sell. And I was like, I will pay you if you have cards that I want. And so eventually I got him to send some pictures of his binders. So I'll put some pictures here of kind of like what we're looking at, like what his collection looks like. And there's not a lot. Like there's some good cards. And I kind of asked him, what are you wanting to sell it all for? He's like, I'm not really wanting to sell it all. He's like, I only would be interested in selling a couple or whatnot. So I was like, okay. I'll look through and see what I find. So I took some screenshots of about 10, 11 cards and sent them to him and kind of, you know, asked if he'd be interested in selling. He said, yeah, that's fine. So he asked me what I offer. And obviously with this being a $10 Pokemon card collection, you know, my limit is $10. I don't really want to spend $10 because like, I would say there's like 1 valuable card. There's an Umbreon Gx from Sun and Moon. That card's worth $9 to $12 probably. But if I spend all of my money on like 1 card that has value, then the challenge is gonna be over, or it's gonna be a wash and I'm gonna get $10 back. So I offered him $5. And yeah, that's kind of low, but like, I don't think he cares about the cards. He just has them, you know, from opening and whatnot. So I was like, okay, so I'll send him an offer of $5 and we'll just see what he says. You know, I'm willing to go up because ultimately I can sell just the Umbreon GX, keep the other cards, and then still have $10. But I want to snowball this. I want to start building more funds for the collection so that I can get more cards in the future. If, you know, if someone ever has like a large Pokemon card collection they want to get rid of, like, I don't want to not be able to buy that. I will probably buy it with my own funds, but I want to put that in this collection. So I sent him 11 cards and he was cool with the $5 for it. I am at the Quick Trip waiting to meet up with him. I'm about to shoot him a message, let him know that I'm here. I will have my GoPro strapped to my chest so we can record that. Looking forward to meeting up with this guy. I think this is going to be a really good trade, but it's also going to be a really good purchase for the $10 Pokemon card collections. Enough talking or waffling about it. Let's get into that footage and see what we come up with. How's it going?
Good, how about you?
Good. All right.
I got my cards in here. You know,
cool.
I just want you to look those over too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just in case I got them sleeves.
Awesome. Well, there's 5 for you. I'll take a look at it real quick.
Just take a look at it. Because, you know, I don't want them to end up being something wrong with them or something. Just want to make sure everything is.
Do you know where you got this? Like, I don't recognize this card.
I really don't know either. Mostly my mom gathers these for me.
Okay.
And I end up checking them and collecting them in my notebook. Because my mom works at this warehouse where a lot of stuff is like just brought in pallets and something, and she occasionally finds most of these cards and gives them to me.
Yeah.
She knows I'm a Pokemon type of guy.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, no, this all looks good to me.
Yeah, you know, just make sure, take your time.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I already looked through them.
Okay, yeah. You know.
Cool. All right, well, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. So just got done with the purchase. Overall, really good deal. I think for $5, I'm not going to go wrong. I do think I will end up laying this all out so you guys can see, and then we'll decide what's going to go in the binder and then what's going to go up on eBay. I would say the gem of the whole trade, which I knew this, was the Umbreon Gx. I think, like I said, that's like a $10 or $12 card, but so we got about 11 other cards to go with this. So overall, I mean, we're not going to go wrong. Worst case scenario, we sell everything and get our $10 back, but it's going to be worth way more than that. What I'll do is once I get home, I'll lay everything out and we'll kind of find values and decide what's going to go in the binder, what we're going to keep, and then what's going to go on eBay. I do have to say though, I wasn't 100% sure before the trade, but this Teddy Ursa, hopefully that focused, I do think this is a fake card, which obviously is going to hurt the value of the trade, but honestly, I think it's interesting enough that if it is fake, I may keep it in the collection, just because I do think it's interesting, and I don't think I'm going to be able to really sell it for anything on eBay. You know, the collection doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be 100% all authentic. I mean, I would prefer it to be real cards that are going to also have some value. Overall, pretty good deal. So we spent $5, so we still have $5, and then now we have all of these cards and we can see what we want to keep. So let's go home and find out. All right, y'all, so we are back home. I have the cards here and we're gonna go through them. So overall, I think we did really good. I think this was a great way to start. Just spent $5 is to get, I think it's 10 cards. I think that's a pretty good deal. And I do think we got some pretty good cards. This isn't gonna be like I bought a collection worth like hundreds of dollars for only $5. Unfortunately, had I not purchased this, I was at Savers the other day. I came across some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, cost $8, and had we not bought this, we would have gotten an entire Yu-Gi-Oh collection from the 90s for $8. I'm going to put a little clip here. I noticed this Deck Zone, and I looked, and it's just filled with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So it is $7.99, so I can't use this for the $5 or $10 Pokemon card collection, but I'm definitely going to pick this up and see if there's anything cool in here. I finally went through it the other day, and again, had I not purchased this, we would have gotten like a killer Yu-Gi-Oh collection. And like, I don't collect Yu-Gi-Oh. I open them occasionally and sell pretty much everything just because they're fun to open. I think for the $8, it ended up being worth almost like $400. So, but honestly, you know, I'm kind of glad that didn't happen here, just because I didn't want literally the first thing to happen on this challenge to just instantly go from $10 to like $400 in the collection. So I do think this is a great way to start, and there are a lot of other things I want to try and do with this challenge, so I think it's fine, but it would have been killer video for this. Anyway, so let's go ahead and go through this. So I did go ahead and price everything out on eBay. All of these prices are including shipping, so we'll want to take that into account, and it also does not include fees or so whatever I end up selling. But so to start off, we have Pikachu. This is from Generations. We'll take it out of the sleeve. I'll pull this over to the side. So I would say overall, it's probably light play. There is like a little nick here. And actually, it looks like it's like slightly dented. Let's see if I can. Yeah, so look right at the top of the P. That like dark spot is actually more of like a dent. But so when I price this out, it's about $3.25, I think. No, $2. This is about $2 card. Because of the dent, I'm not sure what we're going to do. So we're going to go through all the pricing, and then we'll decide what's going to go in the binder. Next, we have a Charmander. This is from Legendary Treasures. This is probably one of the more expensive cards. So this is about $3.55. It is also in light play. I don't think this one has any dents, which is good. I actually really like this card, so I'm not sure what all I do plan on selling, but this is a really nice card. It's got some surface scratches on the front. We'll see if that will show up. You can kind of see it right there. But it's a really nice card. I'm going to take all of these actually out of the sleeves because the sleeves that they came in, they're not very good sleeves. If I end up selling them, I'll put them back in there. Next, we have 2 Articunos from Roaring Skies. I think both of these are in pretty good condition. Sometimes you get white spots on the back, but it's actually just like dust that's landed on the card. Honestly, I would say this is in really good condition. Front looks good. Obviously, with us having 2, we are definitely going to sell one of these. I will probably sell whichever one is worst condition. It looks like this one's got like a little spot right here, so probably sell this one, but I'll probably still sell it as light play because it looks like it's just more like a line from when it got cut more than anything. But these are selling for about $2 a piece. So, like I said, we'll definitely be selling one of these. Next, we have Reverse Valley from Breakpoint, I believe. I don't think I actually have this card, so that's one of the reasons I asked for it. And honestly, like, it's a cool card. This one actually didn't really have a whole lot of value. It's about $1.25. Not going to make a lot of money on it, but I probably will sell this. It just depends on if I have this in my personal collection. So, although this $10 Pokemon card collection is separate from my personal collection, ultimately is still all of my cards. So I am going to try and keep that somewhat into account. Like if I know I don't have a card in my personal collection, it's more likely to end up staying in the $10 collection. We'll deal with that a lot more as we get further on. We'll probably end up selling this, even though it's not worth a whole lot. Next we have an Eevee from Team Rocket. I definitely have this in my collection. The back is pretty dirty, but honestly, I may be able to clean this up with like a Q-tip and just like some water. We'll see. But I think when I look this up, it is selling for about $1, I think. I put it in my spreadsheet as 50 cents. I'm not sure why I did that. So the one benefit of eBay is you can't sell anything for less than 99 cents. All cards theoretically have a value of 99 cents, even though like until someone buys it, like it doesn't technically count. But for some reason I thought this had like damage, but it's honestly looks like it's just a dirty back. But I'll probably sell this. I have plenty of these, just bulk, because although this is an older card, it's a common card, so it is literally common. Next we have Delibird. This is from Heart Gold Soul Silver. This is one of the more expensive cards we got, so this is $2.50. I think overall it's in pretty good condition. I think there was a little whitening here, but condition looks pretty good, so I do think I might end up keeping that, because I also don't know if I have that in my personal collection. What I'll do is, like I said, once we're all done, I'll figure out what's gonna go in the binder and then actually just put it in the binder. Next, we have a Pikachu. I knew this was from Evolutions. I thought that they still had a little bit of value, but unfortunately, this one's not going to have really any value. I valued it at about 50 cents because it's got a giant crease on it. I don't know what I'm going to do with some of these cards that are going to end up being worthless. Later on in the challenge, we'll show you guys how to sell some of these cards that don't have a whole lot of value, but you know, I sell on TCG Player as well outside of eBay. That is tied to like I have a personal TCG Player account, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I may end up some of these cards that don't have a whole lot of value, they may get lotted up and sold as just kind of bulk damage cards on eBay. I'm not sure what the plan is for right now. Next we have the Snorlax Level X. I think it's in pretty good condition. So this, I don't actually remember the name of the set. You guys can let me know. This is probably the most expensive card and the second most expensive card that we got, but this is one of them that doesn't look expensive. But when I looked on eBay, even though this is common card, looks like this was selling for about $4.50. It's really cute art. That's the main reason I actually got it. I do think I might keep this in the binder just because I like the card. But this is definitely one of the best cards that we got. Next, so I didn't have a whole lot of time to research a lot of these cards, so I was struggling to find info about this. So we have a Teddy Ursa with this like shattered glass holofoil. And unfortunately, like when I saw it in person, I was pretty sure it's fake. I think Yeah, it's like even smaller than like an actual card. You can see like where the other card is showing. It might be a sticker. I haven't really researched it. Obviously, it's a little hard to pick up, but this like peace sign on it, thought like because that was on there, I thought maybe it was something like some kind of special version. But when I saw it, it was pretty obvious it's fake. I don't know what I'm going to do with this either. It has no value. I didn't put any value on this in the spreadsheet. It is cool looking. I may put it in the binder just because more for like a story later or something. No value on that. And then finally, we have the Umbreon Gx. This was kind of the card that... yeah, so we have the Umbreon Gx. I didn't realize it till now looking at it, but this is also a fake card. Definitely throws a wrench in my plan because I was going to sell this immediately. Yeah, so you can see, like, one of the easiest ways that I've found to, like, spot, like, fake cards. One is to just get it under a light. Also, the texture, there's no texture, which this card should have texture. One of the easiest ways to spot the fakes is a lot of times the fake cards are white. They have a white Pokeball, whereas, like, the actual cards, it's more of like a grayish brown. I wouldn't say it's brown, but it's like, it's not white. And you can see that right here. So, that really sucks because that was a big part of the deal. So anyways, we will be, I don't know what we're going to do with these either. So I am going to end up selling more of these cards than I was originally planning, because I was planning on selling this for about $5. I would say based on that, with that changes a lot. After fees and everything, if we were to sell every one of these cards, this is after fees and this is after shipping, we're looking at $11.56. The total value of all of this before that is about $19. But because we're going to be selling on eBay, you know, you need to take into account fees and shipping and all that. So we're looking at about $11.50 for all of this. Like I said, we'll definitely be selling one of the Articunos. And yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks because I think, so 3 of the 11 cards that we got, these are basically cards that I cannot sell. Just the damage is bad, and these 2 are both fake, so not sure what to do with that. I don't think you can legally sell fake Pokemon cards on eBay or knowingly. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to sell the Eevee, the Delibird, both Articunos, and the Reverse Valleys. So with that, I think it's not going to be quite as exciting because I was kind of hoping that in this first one that we'd be able to, you know, bump up our budget a little bit, but this was quite the blow. Like I said, I was expecting to sell this for $5 or $6, and then I also didn't realize this was damaged. I am probably going to list this as damaged and see if anyone's willing to buy it. After keeping these 5 cards should sell for about $5 after fees. So it's not going to be mind-blowing. It's not going to blow out the budget, but what I may do is, based on the values I saw, I may raise the value just a little bit and see if that can help get the budget up just a little bit. We're looking at about $5, so not amazing, but we did get some really nice cards. So I do think that these 3 cards are really nice. They're not super modern either. So we're looking at 2009, 2013, and 2016. So they're all at least 5 years old. I didn't realize that this one was actually so old, but let's go ahead and put them in the binder. All right, so we got the binder out now. So I have these ProSafe sleeves. These are my absolute favorite sleeves because, one, they're very cheap, but one of the benefits is they fit in binders really well and they look good. I think the best way to start off this binder is just to start off with the mascot. So I'll just slide that in there. See how it just fits in there just nicely. And then we got my first starter, and then we got a Snorlax. So this was not quite as exciting as I was originally because the Umbreon was fake. That's okay. I think we're off to a good start. I can't wait to fill this whole thing. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think of this first one. Like I said, obviously not as exciting, but we are starting. We're going to start getting some sales. I did set up an eBay for this, so $10 Pokemon collection. I'll put a link below. Make sure you go check it out. These videos are going to come out after I've already probably listed some of these things, so make sure to check it out. I am starting off with 0 feedback, so people are going to have to be a little trusting that I know what I'm doing, and I'm not just trying to scam them. But the good thing is I'm not really selling like expensive cards. These are all pretty cheap right now. Eventually it will have some more expensive cards. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think of this challenge, and I'll catch you guys in another one. All right, bye.